For the elderly, persons with disabilities, and those who rely on public assistance, a $2.6 billion cash incentive was announced by President Irfan Ali back in August. The one-off grant of $25,000 began last Monday for the vulnerable groups. But on Monday, as the distribution process kicked off, scores of pensioners queued up at the various distribution sites to receive the cash grant vouchers. Some were evidently grateful for the cash, but for many, the long lines and lack of systems in place was more than they could bear. Speaking with Nightly News recently, Program Coordinator of the Guyana Society for the Blind Ganesh Singh said that based on reports, pensioners with disabilities and persons with disabilities on public assistance have so far been able to benefit.
Pensioners with disabilities, some of them would have received, and there's a schedule that was published by the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security. So based on that schedule, persons with disabilities, both the ones who are public assistance recipients and the ones who are pensioners, would be able to receive their cash grants, well, not cash grants, but their vouchers from the ministry over the course of the next few weeks.
According to the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security, the distribution of the grant for this group commenced on Monday in Regions 4, 7, and 9. Next week, they will move on to Regions 5 and 6. In light of some of the complaints about the lack of systems in place during the payout of the process of the $25,000 for pensioners, Singh expressed hope that this sad state of affairs would not repeat itself when persons with disabilities turn up to access their monies. He also encouraged those recipients to adhere strictly to the COVID protocols set in place by the government to ensure a smooth process and their continued safety.
Definitely there would be some challenges, but I know it wouldn't be so challenging for persons with disabilities because they're not as many as the pensioners. But we do implore and encourage them to follow COVID-19 guidelines.
Singh welcomed the step taken by the government. His high praises comes against the backdrop that in Guyana and around the world, persons with disabilities are twice as likely to be unemployed compared to those without a disability. This is in addition to the challenges brought on by COVID.
Couldn't be more timely because many persons with disabilities would have been encountering financial challenges because of the pandemic and so forth. So it's something that's definitely going to bring benefit.
The Guyana Society for the Blind Program Coordinator urged the government to consider doing more for the disabled by increasing public assistance come 2022.
We hope that in future we can have a bit more of this, or we can see an increase with the financial assistance.
Reporting for the HGP Nightly News, Amel Griffith.